so sorry. Oh, Jesus. This thing is so confusing. Let's wait for people to come on. Hi guys, can you hear me? Hi guys, can you hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear, if the volume is okay. Hi Vicky M. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Okay, so this thing is supposed to be starting at 2. So 6 more minutes. Okay, you guys can hear. Okay, perfect. This is the first time I'm using this YouTube live, so I just wanted to make sure everything was fine. Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. Hi Kimira, hi guys, hi CS, S folks. Hi guys, thank you guys for joining me today. Hi Natural Beauty, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everyone is staying safe, especially if you're living in the US with all the protesting going around. I hope everyone is staying safe. Like right now is a very, very stressful time for a lot of people, especially with the pandemic and everything. So I hope everyone is doing well. Hi Shane Solomon. Jalisa, oh my God, hi guys. Oh, this is nice. We should be doing this more often. I don't know, I'm just doing this for the first time today. Every Saturday at 9 p.m. Oh, thank you. I will definitely DM you because this is the first time I'm using it and I started it live by mistake a couple minutes ago. Hi guys. Hi Nana, Ashley Young. Hi everyone. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm going to be answering questions today, just general questions, even if it's hair questions, whatever questions you guys have, I'm going to try my best to answer. Or anything you guys want to talk about, just let me know. How do I effectively moisturize my hair when it's in braids? So I basically just use my first of all, I like spray some water on my hair. So I have like a spray bottle that I use to mist my hair. Like right now, I literally just washed my hair yesterday, washed and deep conditioned. So these are very fresh twists that I just finished doing this morning. So I usually spray mist my hair with some water, then apply my leave-in conditioner, then apply my moisturizer on top. Like literally just apply my leave-in to my hair, like massage it with my hands, apply my moisturizer, apply some oil, and that is it. That is all I do when my hair is in twists like this. Am I still doing my protective style challenge? I'm trying to do naturally. I like styling hair. it's just something that comes natural to me. So whenever I have an idea in my head, I always want to try that on my hair. So I've been trying my best not to put my hands in my hair. I've been trying to just stick to my face. Thank you, Mira, because I was so confused. Okay, let me see. How do I do that? Click on my name and assign moderate. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. So yeah, I basically just try my best to just leave my hair in twists, even though it might be so hard. But yeah, I'm trying my best to stay on my protective style challenge. How often do I wear my hair out of protective styles? Not that often, to be honest. I like doing protective styles in my hair. I just like to keep my hair in twists like this for the most part. Right now, it's in like very tight single strand twist. Normal day, I'll do my twist much looser, but because I just washed and deep conditioned my hair, my twists always start out as like normal tight twists. Then as the weeks go by, they start to get I start to do them as loose twists, so it's more full and it has more volume. But I don't really do like roller sets and rod sets and stuff like that. I don't really do them that often. Because to be honest with you, if I could go my life without doing a roller set or a rod set ever again, I would do that, because those things are so stressful for me to do. But yeah, I just prefer easy protective styles like this where I don't have to do too much to my hair. I can do a twist out. I prefer to do a twist out than a braid out, because twist out less work and my hair is already twisted, so it's just to undo the twist. But yeah, braid outs, roller sets, all those kinds of styles, they stress me out. Is your hair low? My hair is definitely low porosity, and that, like, your porosity level is what makes a big difference in how you moisturize your hair. That's why when people ask me like for product suggestions, I always tell them the first thing you need to do is figure out what your porosity level is, because that determines the kind of products that you use. It basically determines how products soak into your hair, how your hair absorbs products. So if you know that you have low porosity hair, you want to look for stuff that's like products that are going to be easy to really soak into your hair, because if your hair is low porosity, that means things don't pass through your strands that easily. So that's basically how you need to like look at it. Knowing your porosity level helps you a lot when you're picking the kind of products to use. Yes, I still protective style. My hair is currently in twist right now. This is like my main protective style. And if you watch my most recent videos, you see like anytime I'm doing a regular sit down video and just talking, my hair is always in twist. Because in regular day, if you catch me, my hair is just twisted. I don't really like to do too much. And I've actually noticed I've been retaining a lot more length, and I've been having a lot less split ends and single strand knots since I've been just keeping my hair in twists. I think last month I kind of went off my regular schedule and I started doing roller sets for content basically, and I started noticing I was having a lot of split ends and single strand knots like I used to have before. So I'm like, nah, I just trim my hair and put it back in twists, and I'm not going to go back there again. Breakage. Oh, see, breakage. The thing about breakage is that sometimes people confuse breakage and shedding. So if you're sure what you're experiencing is breakage and not shedding, then you need to look at how you're handling your hair. Are you too rough on your hair? Are you overstyling? Overstyling is something that leads to breakage a lot because you're always manipulating your hair. If you're using brushes and combs, what types of combs and brushes are you using? Are they the ones that are ripping out your hair? Like personally, I don't use brushes or combs. I only finger detangle. So, but if it's shedding, you might want to start looking at maybe what you're eating, because your diet can affect the way your hair sheds. You want to see if you've made any changes to the products that you're using, if that's what's causing shedding in your hair. That's basically it. Just look at your habits. Most of the times breakage and shedding come from habits. Like, what are you doing to your hair that is causing the breakage? Have you started doing anything new recently or anything like that? Or were you sick? Because sometimes if you fall sick, your body, there are different ways your body can react when it's recovering, and hair shedding could be one of the ways. So stuff like that you have to take into consideration. Do I have any hair length goals? I was actually thinking about that yesterday, to be honest. I don't know, because I haven't really thought about that yet. Keep my hair at waist length. Anytime it grows past waist length, I trim it to waist length because I really didn't want longer hair. Like right now, the work I have on my hands is enough. So I was really thinking about that yesterday. I don't know because I saw a video of a woman that had her hair was like literally at her knee. So I'm like, do I really want hair that long? I don't think I'll be able to handle hair that is that long. So for right now, I'm just maintaining at a little past waist length. Maybe in the future I might want longer hair, but for right now, I don't think I can do that. Um, do I prefer twisting while my hair is wet or dry? I prefer twisting while my hair is while my hair has enough product in it. Okay, the questions are, let me scroll back up. So yeah, I prefer twisting when my hair has like a good moisturizer, a good leave-in conditioner in it. It just makes it easier for me to twist. There's less friction as I'm twisting, so my strands are not rubbing up on each other and leading to single strand knots or split ends. So yeah, I like to twist my hair when there's good product inside. Whenever I'm retwisting, I always at least moisturizer, at least have a leave-in in my hair. Most parts, a lot of it depends on my connection. Back now. So what was I saying? Twist out. So the number of sections that you do in your twist out make a difference. You guys, if the connection starts acting funny, please let me know because it's giving me a message saying that the connection is acting weird. So I don't know if it's affecting the live stream, but please just let me know. But what, back to the twister question. So whenever I'm, at least on my hair, I've noticed whenever I do a lot of sections, like if I take this twist out right now, I'll have a really nice twist out. And because I did a lot of sections, my twist out is going to last longer. So literally, if I want to go to bed, all I need to do is tie a satin scarf for my hair. And when I wake up the next morning, I'll still have a lot of definition in my hair and my hair will still look nice. That's because I have a lot of sections. But when I do, and when you have a lot of sections, obviously your hair is more stretched and your hair comes out more defined. But whenever I do not that many sections, let's say I just do a 10 to 15 section twist out, my hair reverts faster when I do a small amount of sections because my hair is not as stretched, my hair is not as defined. So the way your hair is, like the number of sections you do, how stretched your hair is before you do the twist out, they all affect how long your twist out lasts. I think I've done a video on that. Things to consider when styling 4C hair or something. I think I mentioned something about that. But generally though, the number of sections you do matters a lot. If you do a lot of sections, you can just tie your hair with a satin scarf when you go to bed and you should be able to have something the next morning that you can work with. Yeah, I'm currently at waist length, but I don't know if I want to grow my hair longer than that because I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. I really don't know. Right now, I'm at waist length and it can be stressful. So if I grow my hair longer than that, except someone is going to volunteer to do my hair for me. I love. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I love Tijin products, but I have 3 brands that I love the most: Tijin, Uncle Funky's Daughter, and what they call these people? Why is this? Why is this keeping my head right now? Chemets, yes, Chemet Biologics. So I know Tijin products. I love the particular line from Tijin that I love. That line is geared towards preventing split ends and single strand knots, and I can say for a fact, since I've been using that line, it has really helped me reduce the amount of single strand knots and split ends I've been getting, especially because since I make YouTube videos, I'm always styling my hair. So this constant styling causes a lot of split ends. Like, my God, there were times when I used to have like split ends up to like 3 to 4 inches of my hair filled with split ends. It was crazy. So since I've been using that, it has really helped. And since I've also been keeping my hair in twist, so that has also helped a lot. So I really like that line, but it does have some silicones inside. But the thing about silicones is that they aren't as terrible as people make them seem. Silicones become a problem when you don't cleanse your hair properly. So when you start to have a buildup of a lot of silicone. So if you're using a product that has some silicones in it, if you're cleansing your hair properly, like every 2 weeks, you should be fine. But if you're not really cleansing your hair if you're not really cleansing your hair well or anything like that, then that might lead to like build up and problems. So I use the Tijin Repair X line, and I also like properly cleanse my hair because I also have like seborrheic dermatitis, so I have to cleanse my hair. I can't even skip that. And I also use it interchangeably with my Uncle Funky's Daughter products and with my Kemet products. So it kind of balances out for me. But definitely, if you want to switch to urban hydration and let's say you want to go back and forth, you want to use Tijin sometimes, then use urban hydration, you can definitely do that. I haven't tried them yet, but you can definitely do that if they work for you. No, my hair is low porosity. I don't have high porosity hair. My hair is low porosity. Oh my god, you did African turning for a wig after you wait, what? After thinking that the hair that you lost, was it shed hair or was it broken hair? How much? Oh, I wish you could send me a picture so I'll see. Um, what did you use to moisturize your hair before you put in the thread? Mm. Oh, Shay Solomon. Okay, that's amazing to hear. Oh, she's 3. That's so cute. Okay, particular styles recommended for a 3-year-old. So you want to keep it very simple. You please. I always tell anytime like moms are DMing me and asking me for advice for their daughters. This is one thing I've noticed that a lot of moms tend to do, not intentionally, but it's just maybe like a habit thing. Try as much as possible not to do styles that pull back her hairline. Try as much as, because you don't want to start putting tension on her hairline very early. She's just 3. By the time she gets to her teens, she's starting to experience missing edges and stuff like that. So if you're doing a style that is pulled back, make sure that it's not too tight so that it doesn't cause any tension on her hairline at all. You can do really nice twisted styles on her hair. Loose twists will look very cute, especially when you decorate it with ribbons and all that stuff. I remember when I did my little cousin's hair, I think 2 or 3 years ago in Nigeria, and I did loose twists on her hair, and it looks so nice. So yeah, you can definitely do loose twists for her. If she's very, very active, you maybe just look for styles that basically match her lifestyle. I never cut my hair to shoulder length. I'm not. Let me be honest with you guys. I've actually considered cutting my hair before. During this quarantine, I saw a really nice shortcut, and I'm like, should I just cut my hair? I really considered it because it was a really nice short pixie cut. So I'm like, nah. I'll probably just get a wig that looks like that. Okay. Oh, it's breakage and you don't even manipulate your hair a lot. So what could be? Do you use combs and brushes? What could be causing that? What styles do you normally do? Do you use combs and brushes? Like what kinds of styles do you do? Do you detangle your hair when it's wet or when it's dry? Okay, it's better now. Okay, thank God. Donate iron. Do I stress thinking about my hair? Well, right now I don't really stress about my hair that much. So I'm trying to put my mindset back to when I was first natural, because how I like handled my hair then is very different from how I handle my hair now. Now that I've been natural for a very long time, I like know what I'm doing. It's very different from in the beginning when I was just starting, when I was very clueless on what to do. So I'd say in the beginning, there were times I used to stress about my hair because I would be so confused and there wasn't that much information out there about natural hair. And I can see how a lot of the information out there can be very overwhelming, because sometimes I'm seeing some things, like I'm watching some videos or seeing some blog posts and I'm like, this isn't really accurate. It's a lot of information. So if you're new to natural hair, it can be very stressful. I'm not even going to lie. But To be honest, the best advice I'll tell you from someone that has been natural for a long time, don't stress yourself too much. Don't overthink it. At the end of the day, it's really just hair. Don't literally don't overthink it. Just yeah, don't stress yourself about your hair too much. If the worst comes to worst, if you do a style and it doesn't come out the way you want, you can throw it in a bun. It's not going to spoil your entire day. Just don't overthink it. My hair porosity, I am low porosity. I have low porosity hair. Oh, I said TG instead of TGIN. I know. It's TGIN, but I say TG. I just realized I say TG. Oh, that's very interesting. But yeah, it's TGIN. Thank God it's natural. Oh yeah, you guys, Kimira has type 4 hair too, and she does my moderator Kimira, she makes natural hair videos. So you guys can also check out her channel. She has type 4 hair as well, and she makes really nice videos. Your hair seems to get dry easy. What are you currently using to moisturize? Do you know your porosity? And do you use the LOC method or the LCO method? I'm going to make a video on that. The difference between LCO and LOC. In the beginning of when I went natural, I used to do the LOC method, lock method. So I put my water and my leave-in, then an oil before I put my cream on top of it. But for the past year or two, I've been using LCO, so the liquid or the leave-in moisturizer and water first, then my cream and my oil as the last thing. So sometimes if you kind of switch the order you're using your products, it can make a difference. So if you have been putting cream on top of oil, try putting oil on top of cream. Sometimes the consistency of the product really matters. So normally we're supposed to layer product even on your skin from the lightest to the thickest, but sometimes you can just switch it around and see how it works for your hair, especially depending on the porosity of your hair too. So yeah, try flipping how you do the order that you put your moisturizers in, but always put your leave-in and water first. Always start with that first because that's what gives the hydration. Then you put the oil or the cream to basically seal in all the moisture. So yeah, try switching up the order of your products first and see how that goes. How do I keep my hands out of my hair? That is something that you have to force yourself to get used to. When I first went natural, I think my first 2-3 years of being natural, it was something I struggled with. My hands were always in my hair. I'd be doing something and then I'm doing something or twisting or touching my hair. I have to force myself to stop putting my hands in my hair. That's something you have to literally make a conscious effort to force. Literally make a conscious effort to force yourself to stop doing because it can be hard. How often do I wash my hair? Do I wash it in twists? Do you have some splitting of your hair and some kind of your hair? I try my best. Let me put it that way, to wash my hair every 2 weeks. So if I'm lazy, I may extend it up to 3 weeks. But ideally, I try to target every 2 weeks. And I still wash my hair in twists. I'm still trying to perfect my technique for washing in twists. But the last time I washed my hair in twists, I washed it in twists that were tight. And this time, like yesterday, when I washed my hair, I washed it in much looser twists. And I noticed washing it in loose twists was easier, less tangles. So I'm gonna still do it again and try and see if I can switch up the technique. But from what I've seen, washing it in looser twists is a lot easier, much less tangles, and much less tangles after washing. So yeah, I still wash my hair in twists. And to be honest with you, you don't really need to wash your hair in twists. The reason I wash my hair in twists is because I don't want to mess up my parts. I reuse my parts. Parting my hair is very stressful. So the thought of washing my hair, then having to repart my hair and retwist is just a lot of work. So that's why I just wash my hair in twists. I still have my parts when I'm moisturizing my hair. But yeah, you really don't need to wash your hair in twists if you're not wearing your hair in twists every day like me. I still get split ends and single strands, but not as much as before. To be honest with you, it is almost impossible to completely get rid of split ends and single strand knots, especially if you have kinky, curly, tight, kinky hair, it's virtually impossible. Even people that have straight hair, it's almost impossible to get completely rid of all single strand knots and all split ends. You're still going to have some, but the goal is to minimize it. To try and minimize it, you don't want too many split ends in your hair. You don't want too many single strand knots. Managing thin, low porosity hair. Let me see. Are you talking styling wise or like moisture? Like what exactly? Because if you're like, what specifically do you need? Do you need styling tips, or do you need moisturizing tips or conditioning tips, or what specifically do you need? Have I tried rice water, onion juice? I've heard of the onion juice thing, but I'm not really comfortable with the idea of putting onion juice in my hair. But for rice water, I see the thing about rice water, I've actually done a lot of research on that. I've actually like looked at research papers, because anytime I see there is a craze of something on YouTube about something that grows hair, I always like do deep research on it. And there isn't really any research paper that has strong proof on the effects of rice water. There are papers that make it seem plausible that it could work, but there's really no papers that have strong, solid proof. Most of the proof out there is proof of word of mouth. So, and even for the papers that have some plausible, not plausible, proof is not plausible, but you get what I'm saying. For the papers that have like show some plausibility, it is a specific type of rice you have to use, and there's the way you have to prepare it. A lot of the videos I've seen on YouTube, most people are just doing random things. They're not really doing like they're using any type of rice. They're not really doing it in the way that could possibly lead to hair growth. So I don't know. I haven't tried the rice water thing on my hair. So yeah, I can't really say that I am 100% for it, because I haven't seen any concrete, solid evidence that it works. Do I live in I'm in Chicago. I stay in Chicago. Oh, hairdresser. Oh my God. Let me tell you guys a short story time. Oh my God. I still can't believe I did this. See, when you're going to the hairdressers, please be very careful, because some people there don't know how to do natural hair well, and they will damage your hair. So please, please, please be careful. Do your research before you pick a hairdresser. And yeah, just some people really don't know how to handle natural hair. But the story time I want to tell you guys isn't even a hairdresser that did this to me. So I don't know if you guys know, like some malls, they usually have like these stands or stuff of people selling stuff like in the middle of the malls and stuff like that. So sometimes they sell like keychains or leggings, random stuff in the middle of the mall. So at that time, I was looking for a hair straightener because I wanted to straighten my hair. I think this was in my second year of being natural, so a long time ago. And I couldn't find any straightener that could really straighten my hair, because my hair actually can't really straighten. My hair is very, very coarse. So till today, I haven't found anything that can straighten my hair. So I was thinking at that time that if I get a better hair straightener, a better flat iron, that it might work. So there was this guy that was selling flat irons in the middle of the mall. I passed him the first time I was with someone. I passed him the first time. I was like, my man, I'm thinking, should I stop over there and check the flat irons that he has? But I was like, no. So I passed him the first time, passed him the second time. And the second time when I was passing, I noticed he was looking at me. So I'm like, okay, let me just see what he has. Let me just see the flat irons that he has. So I walk over there, and he's like that, oh, he has flat irons and they work really, really well. That he's selling the flat irons and he give me a discount, that the flat irons go for like $100, but he only asked me to pay 50 or 30 or something. I don't know what I was thinking that day. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I have been looking for a flat iron, and if he's saying that this flat iron works as well as he's saying, it might actually work for my hair. So he used it on, he had a mannequin head, and he used the flat iron to straighten the hair on the mannequin, and he actually did look good. So he now told me that I should, because my hair was in a puff that day, he told me to give him a piece of my hair so he could flat iron it and show me that the thing really works. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't to this day. I don't know who sent me. I actually took out a piece of my hair. Thank God it was a small piece. And I gave it to this man. I gave my hair to this man to flat iron my hair for me. And the piece that he did, this man fried my hair in the center of the mall. Fried, as in my hair was fried. I could hear the hair frying. And I'm just like, what did I just do? So the person I'm with is looking confused because he's like, he knows what is going on. And he's like, what the hell is going on? So I'm looking at my hair in my hand and I look at the man and the man is looking at me and he's like, yes, the flat iron works. And I'm like, what do you mean the flat iron works? Sir, you have fried my hair. My hair is straight now. So I'm like, okay, don't worry. I don't need the flat iron anymore. So I get home. The first thing I do is go and get some conditioner and I put it in my hair, hoping that my hair will revert. My hair did not revert. I had to cut out that piece of hair. Thank God it was in the front here, but I cut it out. So yeah, that was a very sad story. That was the last time ever I give my hair to anyone to flat iron for me. Normally, I don't even let people do my hair. Nobody has done my hair. Like, people don't do my hair for me. I do my hair by myself. Since I went natural, I think I've only gone to a salon or anything like that twice. I do my hair myself. So I don't know what I was thinking that day, but never again. Nape and edges are very thin. Okay. So your nape and edges are very thin. First of all, do you do like pulled back styles? If you're doing braids or twists like Senegalese twists, box braids, stuff like that, you need to stop doing those because they put tension on your edges and your nape. Any style that you're doing that's going to put tension on your nape or your edges, just stop doing it immediately. And try massaging your edges and your nape with aloe vera gel. It helps a lot. You can also mix in some, what else can you mix in? I think I need to do a video on that because there's some ingredients that I've been looking up for that stimulate hair growth. I'm looking at the research papers, so I don't want to like advise you on anything yet until I'm 100% sure. So I should be doing that video within the next 3 weeks. I just need to do a little bit more research to be sure of what I'm looking at. But for right now, if you're doing any style that puts tension on your nape or your edges, stop doing that and massage those areas with aloe vera gel. Massaging it helps to like increase blood flow and that helps to stimulate hair growth. And aloe vera gel too also helps. So yeah, that's what you should be doing right now and just try as much as possible to reduce tension on those areas. Thank you, Kimura. Thank you guys. See, I was wondering this live stream if I should actually like dress up, do makeup and all that stuff. But I'm like, nah, I don't have the strength. I'm just going to come on here like that so that we can talk. How did I find my hair porosity? That is a very good question. It wasn't easy figuring that out. Because I remember when I was like, when I first went natural, my first 2 years, when people used to talk about hair porosity, it wasn't easy figuring that out at all. It's something that you would have to really pay attention to your hair and see how it works with products. I think I finally figured out my hair. I was finally sure of my hair porosity 4 or 5 years into being natural. So you have to pay attention to how your hair reacts to products. That's literally how I figured out I was low porosity because I realized that sometimes when I put some products on my hair, yes, they might feel moisturized. My hair will feel like moisturized within the first day or two, but after like 2 or 3, after 2 days, 3 days is a stretch. After a day or two, my hair starts to feel very, very dry. That's because those products didn't really penetrate into my hair. They just sat on top of my hair. So obviously after a day or two, if I'm rubbing my hair against a pillow or something, all the products will leave my hair because they didn't really soak in. But when I started using products that would actually soak into my hair, that's when I realized that I was low porosity. Oh yes, please, it's just hair. Never ever let any hairstyle spoil your day. There was a post on Instagram, I think 2 days ago, where someone was talking about letting hairstyles spoil their day, and someone said they missed their cousin's wedding or something because of their hair. Please don't let the last hair of all things, don't let hair ever spoil your day. That is such a minute thing. if the worst comes to the worst, you can always put your hair in a bun and go about your day. Please never let hair of all things spoil your day at all. Why wash my? I try my best to wash my hair every 2 weeks because I have seborrheic dermatitis. It is something where like it's how do I describe it now? It is something where your like the natural occurring bacteria on our scalps, malassezia, that's a natural occurring bacteria on our scalps. Sometimes it's very common in a lot of black people. It can start to like go out of control and start to cause scales on your scalp or just cause really bad irritation on your scalp. A lot of people actually struggle with it. That's why I use a medicated shampoo, Nizoral or Nizoral, however you want to pronounce it. So yeah, it contains ketoconazole that helps to control malassezia. So when malassezia starts to overgrow on scalps, it causes that. So it can also be triggered by diets because I've noticed like for the past month, 2 months, I've been eating nonsense since this whole lockdown started. I haven't been eating well at all, so it really caused it to flare up. So that is why, because I have that, I have to wash my hair every 2 weeks with the medicated shampoo to control it. But yeah, that's basically why I wash my hair that often. How often do I trim my ends? I trim my ends whenever I feel it is necessary. Whenever I see my ends are starting to get a little too rough, when I start to see that I'm having a lot of split ends, when I start to see I'm having a lot of single strand knots, that's when I know it's time for me to trim my ends. So I don't have like a set schedule. But right now that I'm keeping my hair in twists most of the time, I've noticed I haven't been needing to trim that much because I've not been getting that many split ends and single strand knots. But if you're styling your hair frequently, then you have to trim more frequently. So yeah, just watch your ends. Do I ever straighten my hair? I tried my first year or two of being natural. There were times I tried to straighten my hair, and my hair never ever got straight. Even a relaxer can't straighten my hair. When I used to relax my hair was never ever straight. A relaxer will make my hair look like a blowout. Nothing can straighten my hair. My strands are very, very, very coarse. Nothing straightens my hair. Even if a relaxer can't do it, if a flat iron can't do it, except Jesus Christ is going to come down and flat iron my hair for me, my hair doesn't straighten. So I don't even bother myself anymore. My hair doesn't like to be straight. So I just leave my hair the way it is, and I'm very okay with that. What has the reception been amongst family, friends, and coworkers since I started wearing my hair natural? So when I first went natural, people really didn't stress me that much. Like, yeah, it wasn't bad. I know there were a couple of people that when I first told people I wanted to go natural, there were a couple of people that were like, you don't have the hair for it. You're not going to last. It's not for everybody. I got all those comments too. You don't have the hair for it. Your hair is too hard. Your hair is too tough. You don't have the hair for it. But those comments really never bothered me because when I wanted to go natural, I went natural because I actually wanted to go natural. I wanted it. So there was nothing anybody was going to say that was going to prevent me or stop me from going natural. And I decided to do it. I did it because I wanted to do it. No one was going to discourage me from doing it. And everybody loves my hair. So, like sometimes when I joke about cutting my hair, my brother is like, don't even try it. So yeah. But see, that's why I strongly believe that when you love and appreciate your own hair, everybody around you will follow. So I've never ever waited for people to like my hair for me to start liking my hair. I've never ever done that. So when you like your own hair, people will definitely follow. So you don't have to convince other people to like your hair. Just the only person you need to convince to like your hair is yourself. Everybody else will fall in line. Okay, moisture protein balance for low porosity hair. That is a very good question. If you have low porosity hair, you don't want to be using protein treatments that often at all. Because most of the times, people with low porosity hair can have hair that is protein sensitive. So normally when you use products that contain a lot of protein or deep conditioners, protein deep conditioners, the proteins fill up the spaces in our cuticle. So if you already have low porosity hair, that means your cuticles are already kind of closed. So if you're stuffing that with protein, it's just going to make it worse. Your hair is going to become very, very hard and very stiff. So you want to minimize your protein. You can use a protein treatment, like maybe depending on the strength, maybe like 2 to 3 times a year. So you want to really minimize that and focus more on moisturizing deep conditioners, because if your hair is low porosity, you want to look like moisture. I can't stress how important that is. So you want to make sure that you're on top of your moisturizing, you're on top of your conditioning. And for thinner hair, that means your strands aren't that thick. I don't really, when it comes to moisture and conditioning, the size of your strands really doesn't matter. It's more the porosity that matters. The size of your strands basically just determines how your hair feels, if it feels rough or if it feels soft, if it feels how easy it is for you to stretch out your hair. So if you have thin, low porosity hair, I just say focus on moisture and focus on conditioning your hair. Those are the two important things, especially since your hair is low porosity. For the size of your strand, you really can't do anything to change the size of your strands. Just focus on moisture and make sure that your hair is healthy, so that the more it grows, it gives your hair more volume. Oh, that story time video. I didn't take it out by myself. It was YouTube that deleted the video, because apparently the video was, they said something. Since if you guys don't know what I'm talking about right now, I did a story time where someone asked me to carry drugs for them at the airport, and it was a very, very funny story time. But YouTube took down the video because I mentioned drugs inside or something like that, something weird. But I'm going to re-upload the video. I'm just gonna like maybe edit some parts or something. But I appealed it, so I'm still waiting to hear back from YouTube. But they should probably clear the video, because I wasn't advising people to go use drugs or anything like that in the video. So I will probably re-upload the video later on. Yes, I shouldn't have trusted that man with my hair. I don't know what I was thinking that day. To this day I can't explain it. Um, I do not like people doing my hair. Abiola, yes, I definitely agree. I do not like people doing my hair for me. I did my big chop by myself. I hate people doing my hair for me, because I feel like I'm the only person that can give my hair the amount of love and attention and time that it needs. So I just don't even ask anyone to do my hair for me. And even before I like fully went natural, when I was still transitioning, even when when I was still transitioning, when I still had a lot of my relaxed ends there, people, whenever I go to a salon or something to get my hair done, like people always used to complain that my hair was too thick, my hair was tough, my hair was too this, my hair was that. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let me do my hair myself. I don't complain when I'm doing my hair. I like doing my hair, so I'll do my hair myself. Like it's so bad that in Nigeria, when I like every time I used to go back to Nigeria and during like summer breaks or something, or winter breaks, and my mom would take me to the salon to go get my hair done. I think, yeah, even when I was fully natural at that point, I think a year or two into being natural, they used to charge my mom extra to do my hair, because I had a lot of hair and my hair was too coarse. So I remember there was some time I got box braids. Normally, box braids the braids I was doing was for like 5K, 5,000. They charged my mom 10K. My mommy had to pay twice the amount of money, because I had a lot of hair and because my hair was too coarse. So I've experienced all of that before. People like literally not wanting to do my hair because my hair was too coarse and my hair was too much. So me, I do my hair by myself. I like doing my hair by myself. I know I'm the only person that will give my hair the attention and the love that it needs. So I'm very fine I'm even going to do my own hair on my wedding day. Nobody's doing my hair for me. So that's fine. I'm okay with that. For below porosity, what products have you tried? Normally, when people ask me for product suggestions, the first products I suggest are the ones that I like because they work for my hair. So, my top 3 brands, I always say this: Uncle Funky's Daughter, Kemet, and TGIN, or TGIN, as I like to say. So, have you tried products from them? Like, what kind of products do you try? And I noticed recently when I was talking to a few of my friends that a lot of people don't really know like how to layer products on their hair, and don't know like the kind of products to buy. So I think I should do a video on that, like how to layer products and how to build like a basic regimen, so that, yeah, you know what you're doing. So do you, like, most of the time I always tell people, start with the basics. Have a leave-in conditioner that you like. It could be a thick creamy leave-in, or it could be a watery one that you can spray in your hair, whichever your hair likes better. Have a as I already said, have a leave-in. Have a moisturizer that you like. It could be on the thicker side or the thinner side. Try Super Curl from Uncle Funky's daughter. Yes, that was about to say. That is a very, very good moisturizer, and see how that works in your hair. So have a good moisturizer, have a good leave-in, and have an oil that is not too thick. Always start with oils that are not too thick. Start with oils that are like serums that are very light. Then you can build your way up onto using something that's thicker, because a lot of times if the oil is too thick, it might clog your strands and the moisture really doesn't penetrate into your strand. So start with an oil or a serum that is very light and combine that with your products and see how it works. Then if you want to like increase it to something that's thicker, then you can try that. But always start with oils or serums that are very, very light. Yeah, if you're using natural butters too, shea butter and mango are very, very good. Very, very good moisturizers, sealants. But don't use them just like that. Don't just use the shea butter or mango butter alone. You need to spray something in your hair before you put the shea butter and mango butter on top of it. Because if your hair is dry and you go and put shea butter or mango butter on top of dry hair, it's just going to seal in the dryness and worsen the condition of your hair. So make sure that there is either water or a good leave-in first before you put the shea butter or mango butter on your hair. Do I have multiple hair types? I don't have multiple hair types. My hair is all 4C around, but I do have multiple strand types. So the entire back of my hair is all coarse strand. Then literally this area like this is medium. Everything else is coarse. Look, I see. Wearing makeup is so stressful because I washing it up after is work. So I was like, let me just come on here like that. It's not that serious. I don't have the strength. I'm not about to put on a full face of makeup and go and wash it up after the live stream. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Oh, essential oil mix. Yeah, absolutely. But it depends. See, the thing with essential oils, you have to be very, very careful when you're working with essential oils, because if you don't mix essential oils properly, it can lead to irritation on your scalp that can lead to hair loss. Tea tree oil is a very, very common essential oil in the natural hair community. Tea tree oil is very common because tea tree oil is an antifungal, antibacterial. So if you have a fungal growth on your scalp or bacteria on your scalp that is causing hair loss or is causing irritation or something like that, tea tree oil can help, but you have to make sure that you're mixing it well. Normally, there's different strengths of, like, depending on how strong you want the mixture to be. There's like a guideline on how to mix it. So normally you'd mix. I have that thing down somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I think maybe I'll post it on my story or something. So normally it's. Oh, I wish I had that thing here. I'm going to post it on my story, a guideline on how to mix essential oil. So you want to make sure that you're diluting it properly. Normally you use tea tree oil in like a 2 to 3% solution for your scalp. If you use it at something higher, it can cause irritation and lead to hair loss. So yeah, you can definitely use essential oils, but please make sure you do your research on how to mix the essential oils before you put it on your body. Please, 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 please. And tea tree oil is actually one of the ingredients I'm researching for scalp issues. So like I said, once I complete my research, because I always like to make sure I have actual research papers to back up the information I'm giving you guys. So once I complete that, I will definitely make a video so I don't give you guys any misinformation. It's impossible to ever stop having split ends, and it's impossible to ever stop having single strand knots. So don't kill yourself over them too much. That was something I had to learn as well. In the beginning of being natural, my first 2 years of being natural, they used to stress me out a lot because I'm like, why am I getting single strand knots? Why am I getting split ends? But you have to accept the fact that it's completely impossible to completely get rid of them. They are going to happen, especially since we have hair that's very kinky, that's very spirally. Our hair is always intertwining and locking, and that's normal. So it's very, very impossible to completely get rid of them. You just have to make sure that you minimize them. That is the goal, to minimize them. it's impossible to. So don't just see one or two single strand knots in your hair, or one or two split ends, and start going crazy over it. It's not that serious. Just make sure that they're not too much. Oh, my thoughts on old school products like Blue Magic Darks. I I really don't use them, so I can't have an opinion on them. But when I was very young, when I had relaxed hair, I know they used to put Blue Magic on our hair. So hmm, I don't know. I really don't know. I really can't say because I don't really use them right now that I know what I'm doing with my hair. I don't really use them right now, so I can't say. But I know there are people that use them and they're fine. So just depends on what your hair likes. Good hair shares for trimming. Okay, actually have to look that up. Please DM me. Good Diana, please DM me on Instagram. I'm gonna go Google that and send you direct links. I can't think of anything right now off the top of my head. But yeah, please DM me and I'll send you links. Oh yes, please. If you're using too much protein in your hair, please stop. Stop. If you have low porosity hair, you want to minimize how much protein you're using in your hair. Because if you saturate your hair with protein, moisture can't even get into your hair. So that will just make everything worse. So please read the ingredients and make sure that the deep conditioners that you're using aren't protein treatments, very strong protein treatments. Deep conditioner for low porosity hair. I use the one from my TGIN, the what do you call it? Yeah, the moisturizing deep conditioner from the TGIN line. And the deep conditioner I actually used yesterday from Uncle Funky's daughter is the Heal and Renew deep conditioner. I like that one because it also has like something that's really minty in it. So it also stimulates your scalp. It's a deep conditioner for the hair, but I also apply it to my scalp a bit, on my scalp, because I like how it feels on your scalp. It's very stimulating. So that also works well. Yeah, I think those are my two main deep conditioners that I use, moisturizing deep conditioners that I use. Oh, your mom used to harass you when you first went natural. See, that's the thing. Once you go natural and you actually like being natural, everybody else will fall in line. That's like, you don't even have to stress. Let people say what they want to say. They will fall in line. I have to scroll so I can feel the. Um, oh, chocolate 82467. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy that my channel has helped. Thank you. Hmm. Hi guys that are just coming in. There's still time. I started this thing at 2. It's 2:45 right now. So yeah, we're like 45, 50 minutes in. So there's still time. I'm gonna be here for maybe another 30 minutes or so. I don't know. But just as I'm gonna try my best to answer as many questions as possible. Faye in the city, they try to convince you to relax. I'm telling you, people are crazy. A lot of stylists really don't know how to do natural hair. And it's like, but I'm happy though. A lot more natural hair salons that are opening up, especially in Nigeria. For my followers that are living in Nigeria, I know there are a lot of natural hair salons that are opening up. So I'm very happy about that because I hate that stylist. You go to a stylist and tell you to relax your hair. Like that is so disrespectful. My thoughts on supplements. I've done a video about this before. I'm not a big fan of advising people to take supplements to grow their hair because I don't think it's necessary. And a lot of these supplements companies, they kind of target Black women specifically with their product. And I don't like that they do that because a lot of the pills, if you actually look at the ingredients in the pills, it's just overloaded with a lot of unnecessary stuff. If you're eating healthy, if your body is healthy, your hair is going to grow. Except you have like an illness or something out of the ordinary that is preventing your hair from growing. if you're a healthy person and you're eating well and you're just maintaining a healthy lifestyle, your hair is going to grow. So I don't see the need of advising women to go out and buy all types of pills and stuff to grow their hair. I don't think it's worth it at all. And a lot of these pills that they're selling at ridiculous prices, they don't really do that much for you, honestly. I'm telling you, like when I will not forget that day when they charged my mom. I think my mom already knew because that wasn't the first time it had happened, but that was the last time because that was the last time I got braids done by someone else. I remember my mom left me in the salon. She dropped me there and she went because our house wasn't really too far from the salon. So she dropped me there in the morning, then left. She was gonna come pick me up when they were done. And after and like four people did my hair that day and they had to take shifts. So when my mom came back, the lady was like that they didn't expect this amount of work because my hair is a lot that they have to charge my mommy double. My mommy was like, eh? But she paid and there was nothing she could do. They already finished the hair. She paid and we went home. Brittle hair. Are your strands thin? If your strands are on the thinner side, you don't want to ever handle your hair if there isn't enough product in it. If you're detangling, make sure that you have a good leave-in conditioner that has enough slip to make it easier for you to detangle. You want to minimize the amount of times you use brushes and combs in your hair because if your hair is on the thinner side, they will rip out your hair. I've done people with thin, fussy hair before, and like I feel where they're coming from. My mom has thinner, her strands are very thin. So she has 40 hair, like, but her strands are on the thinner side. And when I was doing my mom's hair, because my parents were around towards the end of last year and beginning of this year, because my dad had surgery. So I was doing my mom's hair while she was here, and I'm like, wow, people with thin, fussy hair, you guys are really, I salute you guys. You guys are really dealing with because I'm doing her hair and it's breaking off, and I'm like, what the hell is this? So I had to figure out a way to minimize the breakage in her hair. I use like a leave-in. Which products did I use for her? I think I used some of the products I was using for myself, but I made sure I really saturated her hair with the product so that it doesn't break easily. Because if you're doing thinner hair breaks very, very easily. So like you have to find a way to minimize the breakage in your hair. Make sure that you saturate your hair with products whenever you're doing it. Please never ever do your hair dry. Ever. Ever. Like I could tell the difference. Whenever I was doing the first time I did my mom's hair, because I can do my hair when it's dry, when there's no products in it, and I get away with it because my strands are thick enough to handle it. But when I was doing my mom's hair, I tried to use the techniques I used on my hair for her hair initially, and it was breaking, and I was like, what? So I had to immediately load her hair with leave-in so that it would reduce the amount of breakage, and I could tell the clear difference on the breakage when I put a lot of leave-in her hair. So yeah, if your hair is brittle, if it's on the thinner side, please make sure that your hair is always saturated with products whenever you're doing it. And also wash your hair in sections. Don't just put your entire head under the shower. Don't do that. That is a recipe for disaster and more tangles. Make sure that your hair is in sections whenever you're washing. Don't give your hair the chance to shrink up and tangle, like because it will be a pain. It will be a nightmare trying to detangle that. So please don't do that. Make sure your hair is always in sections. Anything that can lead to shrinkage and tangle, and yeah, anything that can lead to shrinkage and tangles, try your best to minimize that. Look forward to the wedding day. Oh god. Uncle Funky's daughter, yeah, their products are like what you mean all natural. Do you mean like vegan? The products are vegan and they have like the ingredients are very safe. I've gone to the ingredients list. Whenever I'm reviewing products, I always go to the ingredients list every single time. Oh, okay. Um, your hair gets dry 1 to 2 days after wash day, and when you moisturize daily after that, it doesn't still retain the moisture. Once you wash and deep condition. So you're saying after you wash and deep condition and you apply product, it retains the moisture after that. Is that what you're saying? If that's the case, then you might probably be dealing with product buildup. So if the products that you're using in your hair are too thick for your hair, that might be the cause. Because if you put moisturizers products in your hair like after a day or two, and you try to put products again, if those products are too thick, they're not going to penetrate into your strand. They're just going to sit on top of your hair. So since they're not penetrating your strand, your strands are not getting moisturized. The product is just literally sitting on top of your hair and causing buildup. That's why, like you said, when you eventually wash your hair and deep condition, then products start to moisturize your hair. So definitely make sure that the products you're using are not too thick so that they're not causing buildup. Do I moisturize daily? No. With the products I use right now, I can go about 3, 4, sometimes 5 days before I re-moisturize. So if you're using good moisturizers, you really don't have to use them every day because that can lead to buildup. Putting moisturizers, thick creams, and butters in your hair every day can cause buildup. And when buildup starts, that is the moisture really isn't going to enter your hair anymore because you're just loading products on top of your hair. So yeah, you don't need to put moisturizers on your hair every day at all. That's why it's good to find good products that you don't have to use every day so that you can avoid buildup problems. Yeah, paying attention to your hair to know if you have different textures and different strand sizes is very important. So you basically know it guides you a lot on how you style your hair, guides you a lot in how you moisturize your hair and stuff like that. I see that's the thing. I used to think having coarse strands was like the worst thing. But there are people on the other spectrum that have fine strands that do with breakage. The disadvantage coarser strands have is that my hair always feels like very rough. Not rough is not the word. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but my hair always feels, no matter the kind of moisturizer I put, it will always feel like a bit rough because my strands are very, very thick. You always feel like very coarse. Unlike people with finer strands, that their hair always feels soft because their strands are not that thick. But the disadvantage is that their hair breaks a lot because the hair is not that thick. But my hair doesn't break that easily because my strands are coarse. So every hair type has advantages and disadvantages. You just guys have to figure out a way to work with to work with what you have. Um, hmm. Okay, tips to styling sparse density hair. Try stretching your hair first before you put it in styles. And when I say stretching, I don't mean like blowing out your hair because that can lead to more breakage. You can try depending on the styles you want to do. Let's say you want to do an updo, you can try putting your hair in twists or in braids first before you do the updo to stretch out your hair a bit. When your hair is stretched out, that automatically gives you the illusion of more volume. And yeah, it basically depends on the kind of styles that you're trying to do. So if you're trying to do updo styles, definitely try to stretch out your hair a bit before you do them because it can give you more volume. If you're trying to do twist styles or braid outs or stuff like that, the type of volume that people normally look for with those styles, I don't think you might be able to achieve that because of the density of your hair, but that is okay. You can still do those styles and maybe tweak them. Maybe you can braid the side. See, that's the thing. You just have to figure out how to tweak it. Let's say you want to do a twist out. Instead of doing a full-blown twist out, you can braid the side. You braid that, it's pushing more of the hair to like one side. It's going to push a bit of the hair. So that will give you the illusion of volume on that area. So it just depends on how you do the hair, how you style the hair. Let me see. Oh yeah, do you mean that those deep conditioners where there's banana, avocado, coconut oil? I've tried that thing before. Yeah, it's actually very good for your hair. That banana avocado mix. I think they add honey too and egg. But be careful on the raw egg. Actually, to be honest, the raw egg doesn't really do that much because you need protein. The protein that you put on your hair needs to be hydrolyzed for it to actually absorb into your strands. So a lot of time putting egg in that thing isn't really going to do that much for you. But you can skip the egg, just do the banana, the avocado, the coconut oil, or any oil that you like. Because some people's hair really doesn't like coconut oil. And honey. Honey is a great humectant, an amazing humectant. So yeah, once you have those four, it should be good. You really don't need to put the egg inside. Oh, essential oils are good for you. The only thing is that people just normally don't mix them well. That's just the problem. But if you know how to work with essential oils, then essential oils are good for you. Yeah, like tea tree oil. Yeah, like I said, tea tree oil is good for your scalp if you have itchy scalp. Even like I said, I have seborrheic dermatitis, and tea tree oil is one of the things that works for me because tea tree oil is an antifungal and antibacterial, so it helps to control stuff like that, any organism or whatever that's growing on your scalp. Okay, you guys, Kimira has fine type 4 hair. So if you have finer hair, please definitely check her channel. Whenever people that have fine type 4 hair ask me for advice, I always like to direct them to people that actually have fine type 4 hair because they can give the best advice. My hair is coarse, so most of the advice I give is from the perspective of someone that has coarser strand hair. So please, yeah, definitely check out people that actually have fine hair. They'll be of more help. You guys, let me plug the laptop. I think my battery. Okay. Anything plugged in? Okay, here it is. Where did I stop? Okay. No, I'm not Igbo. See, when people always meet me, they always think I'm Yoruba. But yeah, I'm not Igbo and I'm not Yoruba. Oh yeah, right now buying products and stuff is hard, especially with lockdown and everything. But if you have a DIY deep conditioner that works for you, that is absolutely fine too. If it works for you, you can keep using it. I, Someone asked if I ever straighten my hair. I answered this question for no. I don't straighten my hair because my hair can't straighten. There's no point. It's too much work and too much damage for me to straighten my hair. To have hair that's straight, the straight hair is probably never going to last more than 3 days. The kind of hair I have, my hair likes to revert instantly. So it will probably not last more than a day or a day or two, and it's too much work to do. Too much work and too much damage. Not worth it. My favorite hair accessories. If you watch my videos, you know that I love putting beads in my hair. Oh my god. I love beads, I love gold cuffs. Those are like my go-tos for my hair. Um Twisted up doing gray. I don't know the particular. Let me see. Twisted up doing gray. I think what I'll just do is that I'll go to that video and put the Instagram handles of all the people that were on the top on the thumbnail, so that if you want to go check them out, then I think I left a comment with all their handles or something, but I will put it on the description box so that it's easier to find. So people try to tell me that your hair cannot be worn a certain way because of. The people see people don't really try to tell me about my hair that much because, or maybe I'm the one that just doesn't listen, so I don't notice it. But I don't know. No, me, you really can't tell me about my hair. So if you're saying something, I probably didn't hear it because I wasn't paying attention to it. You can't tell me about my hair. That's like nobody can tell me about the hair that goes from my head. You're not the one doing my hair for me, so you can't really tell me about my hair. There's nothing I want to do with my hair that I can't do with my hair. So I think if people are saying stuff to me, I can't I just don't notice. So yeah. Like it doesn't even enter one ear and come out the next. It jumps over my head. So I didn't hear. Hot oil treatments. I've actually done a oil treatment before. I've never done it before. So I don't know. I'm going to try one day. I've never done it before. What do hot oil treatments do? Like what do they do? I've never done it before. I should actually look into that. Oh, my mom's hair, yes. So I gave and see the other things that my mom has this thing called trichotillomania. One of my friends also has it. So it's a compulsion where you pluck out your hair when you're under stress. So normally people that have it pluck out the crown or the sides. So because my dad was having surgery and everything, so that period was obviously very stressful for my mom. So she was always plucking the sides of her hair and plucking the middle. So those are all the things that I went over with her. I gave her products. Like I had to tell her to stop I took a picture of the middle of her hair for her so she could see what she was doing to herself, because it's a subconscious thing where you're plucking. So I made her put the picture as her screensaver. So whenever she wants to pluck her hair, she'll see the middle of her head. There's no hair there, so she won't pluck it. But yeah, my mom's hair is doing much better now. I talked to her a few days ago on WhatsApp video call, and she's like, her hair is doing much better now. She isn't plucking her hair anymore, so it's growing out. So yeah, her hair is doing much better. Whenever my mom is near me, I'm the one that always does her hair for her, like make sure that her hair is good and everything. So yeah, her hair is doing much better now. Do I recommend detangling brushes or wide tooth combs? Now, there was a time, I think 2 years ago, where I started using a tangle teaser, but I quickly stopped using that. Normally, I don't use combs or brushes on my hair at all, like for anything. I just finger detangle. So, like I said, there was a time I was using a tangle teaser 2 years ago, and initially it looked like the tangle teaser was doing something until I realized that I was getting a lot of breakage. So we think about tangle teasers and those kinds of brushes, that the breakage it creeps up on you. You don't notice it in the beginning, but eventually you start to notice that your hair is getting thinner because it's breaking off. So, and it also causes a lot of a lot of split ends as well. So I had to stop using it. Since that time I haven't used any brush or any comb on my hair. I just stick to finger detangling. But if you like using brushes and combs in your hair, if you can pick between a large tooth comb or a detangling brush, I say go with the large tooth comb. Definitely go with the comb over the brush. Oh, thank you. I'm doing an awesome job for my first. Like, thank you so much. I was so confused how this thing was going to go. So I'm glad that people are asking questions and I'm answering them. I hope I'm answering the questions well. But yeah, I'm glad that it's going well. We've been on for 1 minute and 11 seconds. I said for an hour and 11 minutes. My hair breaks. How often do you wear the wigs? See, I don't wear wigs that often. Most of the times when you see me with a wig on my channel, it's because I'm doing not even a review, a styling video. So I'm basically showing you guys something about the wig. Most of my wigs, I don't really wear them. I give them out. Like I give them out to people. I only have like maybe 1 or 2 wigs in my apartment. All my wigs, I give them out. So I don't really wear my wigs that often. On a regular day, if you see me outside, my hair is twisted. This is how my hair is every day. So I don't wear wigs for long periods of time. The thing about wigs, and at least closure wigs aren't too bad. Front wigs are the worst. Front wigs will chop off edges, especially if you're using those glues or gels consistently. They will definitely affect your edges. And friction too on your scalp can damage your hair follicles. So you have to be careful how often you're wearing these wigs. You don't want to wear them for too long consecutively. You want to give your hair breathing space. After you take them off, massage your hair with something. Maybe you can massage your hair with aloe vera gel. Yeah, or a good oil. So you just make sure that you're not wearing wigs for too long, because they will definitely harm your edges. Without a doubt, they will harm your edges. Oh yes, please. Kimera does wig reviews on her channel, so definitely, like I said, check her channel for more information on how to do with wigs. I can't really say because I don't wear wigs that often, but definitely check her channel. Oh, no problem, Rita J. This is my first Q&A, so I want to answer as many questions as possible. My throat is getting dry. I need water. um, um, where did I stop? Yes, I'm in Shakiri. Yes, I'm in Shakiri. I'm from Delta State. Worry. Mm. Both my parents are actually Shakiri, but my daddy is Shakiri and Fancy from Ghana. My mom is fully Shakiri. Um, where did I stop? You dye your hair to cover grays? It depends on the hair dye you're using. Yeah, that basically, if your hair, you find that your hair is dry after you dye it to cover the gray hair, then it's definitely the dye that you're using. So you want to check the ingredients in that dye. And do you deep condition after? Try deep conditioning before and after you apply the dye. And if that doesn't work, you can switch to using what is this? Is it amla? There's this I think it's amla. There's this henna. What did I say? Amla. You can switch to using henna. Henna is good. You mix in the henna with some amla powder, and yeah, that can help to cover grays without leaving your hair dry. It actually conditions your hair if you do it that way. So it's definitely the dye that you're using that's causing that. Hair grease. Yeah, someone asked me this question recently of hair grease. I don't really use hair grease. I just use like actual like moisturizers and products. But I know there are people that use them and they don't have a problem with it. So if you use it and it's fine for your hair, you keep using it. Yeah, you don't you'll be fine. I'm not Igbo. No, 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 I'm not Igbo. But I did grow up in Port Harcourt though. And Port Harcourt, even though it's not part of Igbo land, there are a lot of Igbo people in Port Harcourt. A lot of Igbo people. River State borders Abia State. So, and where we lived actually wasn't that far from the border between Abia State and River State. People like 30 to 45 minutes drive and we're in Abia State. So yeah, there are a lot of Igbo people in Port Harcourt. That's where I grew up. Hmm. Yeah, my hair does not take straightening at all. Even when I was like a child, when they used to relax me and my sister's hair is more on the medium to finer side, and relaxer will actually straighten her hair and it will look very straight and nice, and my hair would just look like a blowout. Like it was so bad to the point where both me and my sister would go out somewhere and people would be asking me, "Oh, why didn't I relax my hair too?" And I'm like, "I relaxed my hair. I relax my hair. Relaxer just doesn't make my hair straight. Please leave me alone." Ayurvedic herbs. Yes, I am actually trying some. Those are some of the ingredients that I said I was researching. I'm researching amla. There's another thing called bring. Why am I forgetting these names? I wrote them down somewhere. Where is the book? Let me see. Is it this one? Is it this? No, it's not this. I have a book where I write all these things down, but I can't seem to find that book right now. But yeah, Ayurvedic herbs are really, really good for your hair. Yes, they are very, very good for your hair. So if you're into that, keep using it. They actually, there's a lot of research that actually backs that up. So they are very good for your hair. Hmm. Oh yes, plucking your hair is an actual thing. It's called trichotillomania. It's a compulsion. People that have it, it's like bite. It's literally like the way people bite their nails when they are stressed. So people that have it, they pluck their hair when they're stressed. They normally pluck the crown or the edges. What type of moisturizers do I like? I have moisturizers from three of my favorite brands that I normally use. But in terms of consistency, I like to have moisturizers that are very, very thick. I like a thick moisturizer. I love a thick moisturizer. Yeah, Ayurvedic treatments work. They work. They work. They definitely work. Oh, okay. Hot oil treatments are good for low porosity hair. I haven't tried it before, so I don't know, but I'll definitely look into that. If they work for low porosity hair, then that's good. That's definitely something I can try. Have I found that I use less product? I use more products because I have more hair. I run through products like crazy. I have containers of empty product. For some reason, I don't just throw my empty containers away. I don't know why, but I have empty containers of a lot of products. I just be running through products anyhow. But yeah, I definitely use, in terms of quantity, I definitely use more product because I have more hair. But in terms of the number of individual products I use, I keep it very simple. I have a leave-in conditioner, I have a cream, and I have an oil. Very, very simple. Then obviously my shampoo, my conditioner, my deep conditioner. Yeah, very, very. I keep my stuff is very simple. How long have I been natural? I'd say for about 7 years. Yeah, about 7 years. Um, a week's hair routine. You see, my hair routine is very very simple. What I do in a week, if I'm washing my hair that week, I have my wash day, my the day I wash and deep condition and everything. Then the next day I twist. So I washed my hair 2 days ago, deep condition. Then the next day I twisted my hair, and my hair is going to be in twist like this. That's literally it. I go to bed in this twist, wake up in this twist. If I want to moisturize my hair, I just literally apply the moisturizer, apply my leave-in, apply my moisturizer, let it soak in, and that's it. My hair routine is very very basic. So if you guys want me to do a video on that, I can, but it's very 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 basic. I really don't do too much. I have never, ever, ever dyed or bleached my hair. Never. I don't have the heart to bleach my hair because bleach is very final. Once you put bleach in your hair, the only thing to do to get it back is to cut out the parts that you bleached. And I can't do that. Like I've had nightmares of someone putting bleach in my hair before. I kid you not. That's how scared I am of bleach. I have had literal nightmares of someone bleaching my half of my hair, and then I had to cut off the bleach part. Like God forbid. Jesus, God forbid. So no, 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 no. I don't bleach or color my hair. I can't. The most I'll do is probably use those like hair wax, those color waxes, or yeah, those hair color waxes that you can wash out. But to actually put permanent bleach or color in my hair, I can't. Mm-mm. Uh, Oh, no problem, Vanessa Brown. No problem. This is actually nice. I should do this more often. Honestly, I will be doing this more often because I see people have a lot of questions. So we're an hour and 21 minutes in. I'll probably do another 20 minutes or something, or I don't know, depending on how many more questions come. But yeah. Oh, your parents are from Ghana. That's my whole part of Ghana. My dad, my mom is both my parents are, like I said before, they're both from Delta State, Warri. Well, they're both Shekiri. But my dad is also my dad's dad is Ghanaian. So yeah, my dad is Ghanaian and Nigerian. Oh yes, indigo. Definitely, yes. Vanessa Brown is 100% right. Indigo is another thing to use if you're trying to color your hair. You're trying to hide the grays. You can actually look that up on YouTube. There are actual tutorials. Yeah, indigo. Some people mixing the indigo and the amla together, or you can mix henna with it. That is a very, very good way to color your hair without damaging your hair at all. I just started using the aloe vera gel this year. So what I do is I essentially just apply it to my scalp and just rub it in twice a day, in the morning and night. Apply it to your scalp and rub it in. That's basically what I do. Hmm. Your sister is definitely like me. I research herbs like crazy. Your sister is definitely like me. Oh yeah, it's good for all hair types. Those Ayurvedic herbs are good for all hair types. That they actually work for your hair a lot. Help to condition your hair, help to stimulate growth, help to like make your hair stronger so it doesn't break easily. And do you apply it before? It depends on what you're applying. Like if you're applying, you can make a hair mask with Ayurvedic herbs. You can make a hair ointment, something to just apply on your scalp. So it depends on how you're using the herbs. How often do I wash my hair? I try to wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks. Twist and protective life only one for a week. I don't really know about that because I wear my twist like my hair is always twisted. So like I don't really touch my hair when it's in twist. Have I ever been at the awkward length stage where your hair stays at the same length and the shape is weird and sometimes hard to style? Yes, I have experienced that in the beginning stages of when I went natural, but like I said before, it just depends on how you tweak it. If you're doing when I first went natural, my two styles and my braid outs used to look crazy because my hair was short. There really wasn't that much to work with. So instead of like focusing on the fact that it didn't look full like other people's hair, I'd like roll it to one side, tuck it to one side, pin it to one side. Maybe I can braid one side, do something. Just try and get creative with how you're styling the hair. That's really the best advice I could give because that was what I used to do when my hair was at that really short, awkward length when you couldn't really do much with it. I have a video on my three favorite brands and the products I like from them. I've uploaded part one. I need to upload part two. I'll probably do that this next week or something. But my top three brands, I always say this every time: Chemet's, Uncle Funky's Daughter, and TGIN or TGIN. Those are my favorites. I use products from them. Those are the products that work the best on my hair. If you're in doubt, the first thing I advise you to try is Chemet. Chemet has the best products hands down. If you're counting top three natural hair brands, Chemet is definitely there. Especially if you have coarse hair, definitely try Chemet. But the thing with Chemet is that they have a lot of products, so you have to really play around with the products and figure out what works for you. So if you're in a budget, that might not necessarily be helpful because you don't have that much money to spend on so many different products. But once you find the products that work for you from Chemet, you will not need to worry about anything again. Those people, they really take their time with their products. Like, they know what they're doing. But yeah, they have a burdock roots butter cream. So definitely try that out, especially if you have low porosity hair. They also have a heavy cream as well that's much thicker than the butter cream. So try the butter cream first and see how it works in your hair. Then you can try the heavy cream if you need something that's thicker, and mix that with the amla leave-in conditioner that they have. Use those two together and you'll see really nice results. How long does it take me to detangle my hair? Hours. Like, it takes me hours to detangle my hair. My hair shrinks a lot, so it might not look very full. But when my hair is straight, I have a lot of hair on my head, a lot. And I think the fact that my hair shrinks is actually a good thing. So it doesn't look that much work. But my hair, I have a lot of hair, so detangling takes me hours to do. Hours. Especially considering the fact that I finger detangle. Finger detangling takes a lot of time, so it takes me hours. Like, sometimes it can take me a whole day to do. I have the aloe vera gel I bought it off Amazon, but I'm trying to get the actual plant because it's actually better to get. If you can get the raw thing, that's perfect. But the one I got it off Amazon. It's in my bathroom now. Yeah, it's somewhere in my bathroom now. But I'm trying to get the actual plant. If you can get your hands on the actual plant, that is even better. Because a lot of people that sell aloe vera gel, the gel isn't pure. They mix in a lot of things in it. So you want to be very, very careful when you're buying aloe vera gel that's already packaged. Make sure that you're buying something that has actual pure aloe vera gel in it. But if you can get the raw plants, that's definitely the best. Have I done what do you mean by shrink fro as a protective style? Like, do you mean like just my hair shrunken? If I tried that, that is tangles upon tangles upon tangles upon tangles. And it will not be easy to detangle at all. And it will lead to a lot of breakage. Do you do, that's what I was saying with those protein treatments. You have to be very careful. If you have low porosity hair, you have to be very careful with protein treatments because it can lead to breakage. If your hair is low porosity, a lot of people with low porosity hair, not a lot, quite a number of people with low porosity hair can have protein sensitive hair because our cuticles are already kind of closed. The protein is just going to like stuff the strand and make the strand very brittle, and it will lead to a lot of shedding and breakage. So please be careful with those protein treatments. Be extremely careful. If you have low porosity hair, 2 to 3 times a year. 3 times is actually a lot, to be honest. Once or twice a year should be fine for you. You really don't need protein treatments like that. Protein treatments are for people that are mostly always coloring their hair. Maybe people are always bleaching, dyeing, or something. People that are always styling their hair. Those are the people that really need protein treatments. If you're not doing that much to your hair, if you're not coloring or bleaching your hair like that, especially if you have low porosity hair, you really don't want to be using protein treatments that much at all, because it will cause breakage and shedding. Let me scroll up. I think I missed the question. What do I recommend for hair growth, hair routine? Okay, so let me say this. Everybody's hair is different. So you have to, if you don't know how will I put this now? So for most people, just when you have the basic stuff, you work from there. So everybody should have at least one good leave-in, one good moisturizer, and one good oil to moisturize your hair. So when you have those 3 things settled down, you might have to play around with it a bit to find out the products that work for your hair the most. But just make sure that you have one good oil, one good leave-in, one good moisturizer to moisturize your hair. You also want to have one good deep conditioner as well. Your deep conditioner, you use that whenever you wash your hair. After you apply shampoo to your hair, after you wash your hair, after you condition or whatever, put the deep conditioner in your hair. Like me, whenever I wash my hair with my shampoo, I don't really have a condition. I don't really use a conditioner after I wash my hair. I just go straight to a deep conditioner because, first of all, the shampoo that I use is very drying, and a regular conditioner won't really do that much for me. So I need a deep moisturizing conditioner. So that's what I do. So whenever I shampoo my hair, I always use a good deep conditioner immediately after. So you just want to have a good deep conditioner, a good shampoo to cleanse your hair, a good moisturizer, a good leave-in, and a good oil. Start with those 5 things first. Those should be like the basics. Then as you get used to those things, you can start adding in more stuff, but definitely start from there. Those are like the basic stuff you need to have. To have a skincare routine, you guys, I should actually do a video on my skincare routine. At this time last year, my skin was the worst it has ever been. It started from the end of 2018. The end of 2018 up until end of summer 2019, my skin was in a terrible state. I think I posted some videos on my Instagram. My skin was in a horrible state. Like, it has made the improvements it has made has been crazy. So I might do a skincare video because, like I said, I'm one of those people that really researches ingredients. Like, I'm obsessed with looking at ingredients. So I know exactly the ingredients to use. I know why they work for me. I know how to use them. So I might do a video like on that if you guys want to see a skincare video. How do you keep your hair from detangling in a bun style? Do you mean like how do I keep it from tangling? And what kind of bun? Because there are different kinds of bun. Do you mean like just a regular puff? Do you mean like an actual bun where you like wrap your hair in a bun? Like what kind of bun do you mean? Yeah, fresh aloe vera can have a very strong smell, but it definitely works. You can try mixing in a nice smelling essential oil with aloe vera, but like I said, please make sure that you're diluting your essential oils. You can use, I googled this, the scalp mixture I was trying to make, I was trying to see if you could use aloe vera gel as a base for mixing essential oils, and you can actually use aloe vera gel. So if the smell is bothering you, definitely mix in it like a fragrance essential oil to minimize the smell. I've been here since 2011. Yeah, almost 10 years. I've been in the US for almost 10 years. Oh yeah, okay. So keep your hair from tangling in a bun style. Yeah, it depends on the kind of bun you're doing. So if you're doing a regular puff, obviously because it's a puff, your hair is it's much easier for your hair to tangle when it's in a puff. if you're doing a bun that is actual like actually wrap and stuff, you don't get that much tangling from it because your ends are tucked in basically. So it just depends on the kind of buns that you're doing. You see, Miss Louise, thank you. That's a very, very good question. Do I use any black-owned natural hair products, and do I think black-owned products prices should be affordable so it can be? See, the thing a lot of people don't realize is, I mean, since I do like I review products and stuff, I obviously am aware of this, but for someone that just a consumer that's just buying products, I can understand how people don't realize this. But a lot of black-owned companies, the reason why their products are expensive compared to companies like Pantene or these other like drugstore big brands is because first of all, these other brands, they are very, very, very large companies. So they can afford to buy their ingredients. The ingredients they use for their products are very, very low, cheap prices. And a lot of these other companies aren't like they don't specifically make only natural hair products. They were making other kinds of products, other kinds of hair care products, personal care products, and they just branched into natural hair products when they saw that natural hair movement was booming and when they saw that black women are actually buying products. So they have enough capital, they have enough money to be able to buy large quantities of products, produce large quantities of products, and keep the prices very, very low. That's why they can afford to sell their products at $5, $6. Unlike the black-owned brands that don't have that kind of capital, the black-owned brands are not that aren't as big as those companies. They can't really afford to manufacture a large quantity of products and a lot of black owned brands actually want to use very, very good ingredients. Good ingredients are not cheap. Good ingredients are on the expensive side. So that is why black owned brands tend to have their prices are a bit higher than products from these other big conglomerate companies. So yeah, that is the reason. It's not because the black owners are trying to be greedy and just charge you guys high expensive prices. There's actually a reason why their prices are that high. They can't afford to actually make their prices very low because they are just a lot of the black owned natural hair brands aren't that old. They just started within the last 10 years. So they aren't that old, like unlike these other companies that have 20, 30 years on them. So yeah, that's the reason why they can't afford to manufacture a large number of products at low prices because they aren't that big and they also use better ingredients. So the quality of the products are better. That's why they're a bit more on the expensive side. So it's not that they're trying to be greedy at all. It's just, it is what it is. It's just the unfortunate situation that they're in. So yeah, that's why I don't really fault a lot of these companies that sell their products for like $20. It's really not their fault. They are small companies. They can't afford to sell their products at $5 and $6. It doesn't make any sense business wise. So yeah, it's really not their fault. Oh yeah, please, whenever you're buying Ngozi, yes, whenever you're buying products, please look at the ingredients. Please, 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 please look at the ingredients. Hmm. Okay, puff. Okay, yes. So if your hair is in a puff, there's a good chance, like even whenever I put my hair in puffs, when it starts to shrink, let's say that yeah, when it starts to shrink, it starts to tangle because obviously your hair is in a puff, your strands aren't that protected. Your strands are free, so they can easily intertwine and tangle. It's just that's what's just going to happen. You can't really prevent that from happening. So instead of doing a puff bun, maybe try and do like a twisted bun where you twist the sections before you wrap it into a bun. Try a different type of bun. If it's just a regular puff bun, you can't really avoid the tangling. Or you can, I mean, you can avoid it, but if I guess if you put a good moisturizer on your hair, it helps to reduce the tangling a bit because since there's a moisturizer, there isn't that much friction when the strands are rubbing up against themselves. But generally, you really can't prevent tangling from happening. It's just going to happen because our hair always the way our hair is always going to try and intertwine. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Kimira is definitely right. Like it's very difficult for brands, for black-owned brands to reduce the cost. Sometimes it's really not their fault at all. It's very difficult. Uh, uh, where did I stop? Mm. Hi guys, for the guys that are just coming. Hi. How old am I? I am 25. I turned 25 in December. No, my real name is not West African baby. I don't even know how I came up with that name. I am currently in Chicago, Illinois, but I'm originally from Nigeria. How did I clear my skin? Let me just say this. If you're dealing with acne, definitely try benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. If your acne is very severe, mine was very, very severe, use them together. So I have a salicylic acid cleanser and benzoyl peroxide cleanser. You might take some time to see results from the benzoyl peroxide because the way it works, it basically brings all the impurities and whatever is wrong with your skin, it brings everything to the surface. So initially when you're using benzoyl peroxide, it might seem like things are getting worse, but benzoyl peroxide is one of those ingredients where things have to get worse first before they get better, because it's literally going to push out everything that's wrong with your skin. But once it's pushed, everything has been pushed out, then it will start to clear off. So yeah, it might take like a month or two for you start seeing good results. But definitely using salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide together work. Benzoyl peroxide also kills the bacteria that causes acne. So that's why it's good. Salicylic acid helps to clean out your pores. So it's going to remove out all the dirt from your pores, the dirt and the shed skin. So yeah, that's why using them together, you see very, very good results. There are also some other ingredients that help as well. If you're dealing with dark spots, you can try vitamin C, you can try niacinamide, you can try glycolic acid. Glycolic acid helps to basically resurface the skin. If you what else? There are people that use retinol too, or retin A. That also helps to resurface the skin. So yeah, there are a couple of ingredients that work for you depending on what you're struggling with. How do I deal with multiple hair textures in my hair? Well, my hair is all 4C. So my hair is all the same curl pattern. The different textures I have are textures in terms of strand size. So the middle parts of my hair, like here and here, is medium, and the entire thing, the rest is coarse. So, but when it comes to curl pattern, my hair is all 4C. It's 4C on the entire head of hair, just different strand sizes. So what I noticed is that the middle parts, like this part, especially this part, breaks off more. It's easier for this part to break off more than the back. So I try my best. Like that, the difference I have for me is when it comes to styling. The back, since it's more coarse, it doesn't stretch out as much as the front. So whenever I do twist outs or braid out styles like that, the back is still very shrunken, but the front stretches out more. So yeah, for me, where my difference in texture shows is when it comes to styling, not necessarily hair care, because yeah, all my hair is the same porosity all over my head. So yeah, it's just styling that I really see the difference. And since I know that this part of my hair is more prone to breakage, I don't mess with it as much as I mess with the back. Uh, yeah, for people that just come in, yes, we've been on here for an hour and 42 minutes. So, yes, for people that just come, we've been here for a long time. My throat is killing me. Where did I stop? Okay, yeah, I'm going to save the live, but it's a very long live. Anyway, I'm going to save it. It's actually really long. I just realized that people go back and watch these lives. Who's going to sit down and watch an hour and 43-minute live? But I'm going to save it. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you so much. December babies. Shout out December babies. I was born December 12. My entire family is born in December. Like I have cousins, uncles, aunties, all born in December. We need to celebrate one big family birthday. Glycolic acid, glycolic. No, from the ordinary, I use the niacinamide. That thing, my God, the niacinamide from the ordinary is amazing. Amazing for clearing dark spots. No, I'm also an electrical engineer as well. So yeah, I combine electrical engineering with YouTube. Persistent dandruff. Persistent dandruff. Okay. Um, persistent dandruff. You might have seborrheic dermatitis. It might not be dandruff, that might be wrong. It might be dermatitis, but try the aloe vera. Try applying aloe vera gel to your scalp. Mix in tea tree oil with it because tea tree oil is good for scalp. And make sure you dilute the tea tree oil first. I'm going to put on my story, on my YouTube story, I'm going to put a chart for how to dilute essential oils. Dilute it at 2% and apply that to your scalp. Tea tree oil and aloe vera gel. Apply that to your scalp. It should help. My hair tangles too. Like my hair, that's the thing. My hair, I can't prevent tangling. My hair tangles too. Whenever I wash my hair, even when I wash my hair in twists, sometimes it tangles a lot. So you can't really get rid of tangling. Tangling is going to happen. You just have to adjust to get used to detangling your hair. Tangles will always happen. You really can't prevent them. Prevent tangling from happening. You just have to make sure that it's not tangling too much to the point where it's leading to breakage. See, the thing about type 4 hair, especially the 4Bs and 4Cs, is that they take time. For most people, it takes time to do. Like, even if you look at history before colonialism and all that, before white people came to Africa, in most African cultures, there were like doing women's hair was it was like a very sacred tradition. There were days, at least 2 or 3 days, dedicated to doing women's hair every week in a lot of African cultures because they understood that doing our hair took time. So they literally have those days set for where women would do their hair and take their time to do their hair. It was like the entire day for a few days, like 2 or 3 days. So our hair has always taken time to do. That is just has always been like that from history. So it's just that unfortunately now we live in a society where it's very fast paced. You really can't take off 2 or 3 days to do your hair. Like you have things to do. But in those days, people actually used to take off time. In most cultures, there was time, like you take off time. Everybody knew that this was the days that women did their hair, and everybody respected those days. So it just sucks that we don't live in that kind of society anymore. Well, we have to adapt to society, but you're taking time to do your hair is not a bad thing. It has always been like that. Our hair takes time to do, and that's okay. So tangling will always happen. You just have to get used to detangling, and sometimes detangling can take a lot of time. It is what it is. It's just something that you have to get used to. Are you serious? Your birthday is December 12th? What? Oh my god, that is crazy. I always like seeing people that have my birthday. Oh wow. Yes, I am December 12th. Actually, there are a lot of people born on December 12th. There are a lot of people born on December 12th. A lot of people born in December in general. I know someone born every single day of December up until the 27th. There are a lot of people born in December. Uh, oh, 6 hours. Okay, I'm fine now. Yes, I'm still keeping my hair in twists. I'm trying. I'm trying my best to keep my hair in twists. For the most part, my hair is like this. But I like to style hair. So a lot of times when I get a styling idea in my head, I always want to try it on my hair. So I'm trying to prevent myself from doing different styles on my hair. But for the most part, I still keep my hair in twists. Mixing your scalp with oil. See, it depends. If you have, it depends on type of oil you're using. First of all, there are some oils that are too thick for your scalp, so the molecules of those oils are too big for your scalp, so they can cause clogged pores. If you're looking for an oil for your scalp, the best oil to use will be oils that are very similar to the natural sebum that our hair produces. So jojoba oil is good, sweet almond oil is good. Those are oils that are very, very close. You can like look that up. Look for oils that are very close to the natural sebum that our hair produces, so that it doesn't clog your pores or anything like that. But if you have a condition like seborrheic dermatitis, like I have, you want to be very, very careful with the kinds of oils that you put on your scalp, because the oils can actually worsen the condition, because the malassezia, that's the naturally occurring bacteria on our scalp, actually feeds on those oils. So if you are basically feeding the bacteria, it's going to keep growing on your scalp and worsening your dermatitis. So if you have dermatitis, I advise you to really be careful with using oil on your scalp. But if you don't struggle with seborrheic dermatitis, then you're fine. Just look for oils that are very close to the natural oils that our body produces. I haven't really looked that much into chebe powder, but I think it it's okay. I haven't really looked that much into it. That's actually one of the things I want to look into, because I've seen a lot of talk on it, but I really haven't looked into it that much. But when I do, I will definitely make a video on all the information that I find. Oh, the aloe vera. What it depends on what are you using it for? Are you using it for your hair or your scalp? How do you plan on using it? Like the aloe vera gel I just directly apply it to my scalp twice a day. So for people that have seborrheic dermatitis, back to the question that someone asked me about oils for scalp. If you have seborrheic dermatitis, instead of using oils on your scalp, use aloe vera gel. So that's what I do. Instead of putting oil on my scalp, I put aloe vera gel, and I put my aloe vera gel twice a day, in the morning and in the night. I literally just take it and just apply it to my scalp. That's all I do. Tabitha, if you're experiencing breakage, you have to figure out what is causing the breakage. Are you over manipulating your hair? Are you using like the brushes and combs? Are you using those too often on your hair? Are you not eating well? So that might be causing shedding. What are you doing? Most of the times breakage and shedding is caused by our habits. So you have to figure out what you're doing that is causing the breakage and the shedding. Are you not moisturizing and conditioning your hair enough? Because when your hair is dry, it leads to breakage and shedding. So you have to figure that out too. Um, oh, thank you, Zenia. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. You see, high porosity hair and you like protein. Exactly. People with high porosity hair, protein is good for them because their cuticles are open, so they can take the protein. But that's why people that bleach their hair a lot use protein, because when you bleach your hair, it raises your cuticles and makes your hair more high porosity. So if you have high porosity hair, protein is okay for you to use. But for people that have low porosity hair, please be careful with how you use protein. Be very, very careful, because it can lead to breakage and shedding. So if you have high porosity hair, you'll be fine. You won't really, yeah, you'll be fine if you use protein. I have never used henna before, but henna is good, especially if you're trying to color your hair in a safe way. Henna is amazing. So I can't really recommend any brand because I haven't really tried henna before, but henna is good for your hair. Which aloe vera gel do you use? I bought it off Amazon. Let me see if I can find the order. Uh, I'm looking for the actual plants. I'm trying to get the actual plants because that's always the best option. But let me see. I'm too lazy to stand up and go to my bathroom to go look for the specific one. But let me see. What aloe vera gel did I? I'm going to Amazon right now to see my order. Aloe vera gel. It's not this one. Which? Oh, I think is it. See, a lot of the aloe vera gel right now is even sold out because of this whole pandemic. People are buying up the aloe vera gel to make hand sanitizer. Mm, where is this one? I think aloe vera gel did I buy? Why am I not seeing it? I think it's the one by 7 Minerals. Yeah, Is that this here? Yes, it's the one by Seven Minerals on Amazon. That's the one I have. But I'm gonna take a picture of it and put it on my story on YouTube after the live is over. Mm, hmm. Have I ever used any Cantu products? See, the thing about Cantu is that I don't regularly advise people to buy Cantu products. I really don't. I feel like there are a lot, like there are more products that are better quality on the market for you to spend. If you're going to spend the money, I feel like there are other things you can spend the money on. Cantu, I don't know. I feel like better quality products than Cantu tried, but since I really got into knowing products, I haven't used Cantu since in years. Is there any way you can speed up your hair growth? Not that much. If just try your best to so are you sure your hair grows 1/6 inch a month? Are you sure? Because on average, everyone on average, people's hair grows half an inch a month. So yeah, that is the average for most people, half an inch a month. So as long as you're eating healthy, you're not causing a lot of your hair is not breaking up a lot. Your hair is going to grow at your normal growth rates for the most part. So just make sure that you're eating healthy. The most you can do is just make sure you're eating healthy and try your best to minimize breakage. That's really the most you can do. Oh, V Daisy, the progress of my channel. I don't know, man. I think channel is weird. I don't know. The algorithm problem affected a lot of people's channels. So yeah, like I said in that video, I was actually contemplating like stopping YouTube. But after reading a lot of those comments, I took the comments into consideration. I didn't just want to quit YouTube at least without telling you guys first, because I wanted to take your guys' opinions into consideration. So I read a lot of those comments, and I'm still going to like try to continue doing YouTube for at least a couple more months and just see how if things get better. So that's basically where I am now at this point. Oh, you got the actual plants, Deborah. You got the actual plants from Amazon. Do they sell the actual aloe vera plants on Amazon? If they do, then I probably order it from there. I'm looking for the actual plants. I don't want to keep buying the ones that are already packaged in bottles. If I can get the actual plant, that would be amazing. Okay, I think have I answered all the questions? That's a lot of questions. We have 2 hours. I've done 2 hours now. Okay, I think I've answered all the questions. Make sure I'm still on. Okay, yeah, I think okay, eBay sells the actual plants. Okay, that's good. I think there's a farmer's market around here that should be selling the actual plants. I'll go check there if I can get the actual plants. But I think I've answered all the questions. That was a lot of questions. Wow, talking for 2 hours. I need to I do anything for nail growth now. I don't do anything for nail growth at all. I don't really do anything for nail growth. Oh wow. Okay, so I think that was a good live. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. I hope everybody stays safe, especially if you're in the US with everything that's going on. Please, you guys, stay very, very safe and please be careful. Let us remember the family of George Floyd in our prayers. And if you have the opportunity to speak out against whatever is going wrong in society, please use your voice. Right now, we are in a very, very terrible time, and it's just very unfortunate the way everything is going. It's just unfortunate that there are certain things that we're still dealing with in 2020. And I'm glad we had this live today, at least take people's mind off things. I'm going to try to do this every week or every 2 weeks. But whenever I want to do a live, I'll definitely post it on my story on YouTube to announce that I'm doing a live. So definitely check my story for updates. Like I said, I'm going to post the guide on how to mix essential oils on my story as well. And I'm also going to post the aloe vera gel that I have on my story. So definitely check there. But please, everybody, like I said before, take care. And I hope everybody's still staying safe because we're still dealing with a pandemic. Corona hasn't gone anywhere yet. Miss Rona is still around. So yes, definitely. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the live. This was a nice discussion that we had. I hope I was able to answer your questions well. And I will definitely see you people next time. I will definitely do this again because it was nice. And yeah, bye guys. Oh yeah, and I'm also going to leave the live up for people that ask me to leave. So yeah, bye guys. God bless you too. Thank you so much.